This does nothing with this row here. Just
Waiting for
FYI.
further instructions.
I want to do some shenanigans with Reedy, but I can't even get to that point to do them.
I have a visual.
I have to get serious now.
Yeah, I don't think I could easily do a setup. Because it takes way too long.
Qui non è successo niente.
Oi! Soko ni narabi yagare!
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Thunderstorm!
Oh, I guess that works.
Ooh, don't gather around me, guys!
毒薬の準備が整いましたわ。
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
Ashes from volcanoes. They consume and erase, then nourish and propagate. 思ってたよりちょっと大変。
もっと声を上げろ!
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Assumo le posizioni designate.
幻覚が見えるかしら。
Gather around me, guys! 敵へロックオン！攻撃！
Qui non è successo niente.
Poison.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
わかりました。
この毒ゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますね。
Gather around me, guys!
位置につきました。
Hai un problema da risolvere? Più fai veloce.
この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますね。
おせ！お前の叫びなんて誰にも届かねえよ。
ドクターの言うと思ってたよりちょっと大変。
Charging!
Questo ti farà tacere.
Oh my god, that's actually, if it might be a lot stronger than I realized. Okay. I underplayed F-Red here. Holy fuck.
我が道行きが何時に死をもたらす。
Hai un problema?
幻覚が見えるかしら。
おせ！そこに並びやがれ！
Più fai veloce.
幻覚が見えるかしら。
わかりました。
幻覚が見えるかしら。
Gather around me, guys!
Obiettivo avvistato. Ci vorrà solo un minuto.
Thunder roar!
Yay!
何時に死をもたらす。
Oh Oh, hilarious.
幻覚が見えるかしら。
It works! It works! This is the red strategy that works!
押せもっと声を上げろ。
ドクターの言うと真っ二つにしちゃうから。幻覚が見えるかしら。
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますね。
Wait, what is happening to this enemy? Wait. Okay.
One bullet each.
Pray for the win. But I want to do something that just murder, you know?
Whew, almost dozed off. 我が道行きが汝に死をもたらさ。
お前の叫びなんて誰にも届かねえよ。
Questo ti farà tacere. Assumo le posizioni designate.
この毒はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますね。
Oh, that works.
待ち伏せ準備できた。 幻覚が見えるかしら。
Hai un problema da risolvere?
押せ痛えか痛えのか。
Thunder roar.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Okay, well. What's the map? That could be a lot for their operator usage, like especially like different operators to use. But I mean, it kind of works.
You did a better job than I imagined. The feeling of fighting in a squad. It's been a long time.
I wanted to use Fiametta, but the way the map layout was, it's just not something easily feasible. Anyway, that H13-2. The enemy attacked the skeleton as rendezvous with the main force. The volume battle will be hard fought. I'm guessing there's gonna be enemies that spawn or moving there. Or over here. Okay. That's Echo 6 stars! Yay! Let's just get out. That's gonna have to work. If it ain't obvious, I just don't have enough block.
希望众人这次都能平安归来。
I'm here to help.
But aside from being a little jokey here, not lying, like I generally don't
新
have
たな挑戦ね。
enough block.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Also,
I'm
no
listening.
proper friend support hurts.
Don't. Better watch your step.
Order acknowledged.
ターゲットが視界から消えちゃうのは嫌よね。
It's weird how Blaze is actually working, by the way. Like, Blaze is actually pulling a rate a lot here.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
この辺温度が低すぎるかな。
Don't keep nothing to mask the scent.
もっと早く動けるわ。
Questo ti farà tacere.
あいつらを通さなければいいんだよね。
That's fine. I just need to get these going.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
I should have done whatever.
私に指図するな。
愚か者。さっさとやっちゃおう。 Let's melt away. Life's thriving stone. 指揮する人がいる。見えなくなっちゃった。
Oh, I don't have to worry about him respawning. Actually,
Nothing to
that's
mask
really
the
good.
scent of despair.
もしどこかが急に発火したら、それはただの副作用だからね。
一个都别想过去。
Time to end this.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Okay.
ターゲットロックオン。
We did it.
Don't keep. I was saying.
After a lot of bullshit, we did it.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
ターゲットが視界から消えちゃうのは嫌よね。圧ユニット起動します。
This will hide your fear. Assumo le posizioni designate.
行くよ。私に指図するな。死ね。
指揮する人がいる。見えなくなっ
I
ちゃ
mean,
っ
you really get to use everyone because everyone. Yeah, I really should just bring Madman faster to fight.
私に指図するな。
That is really my biggest weakness. Is I'm not really using all my operators. I'm not really being able to do much on the
た。
side.
思ってたよりちょっと大変。ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
Like, I would like to use Blaze Eye, but she's so expensive. And it's really hard to get her out in a good position with this layout. It's like, it's the biggest issue too, is like a lot of this case, this map, is to try to deal with everything at once while trying to be able to block 4 ways. At the same time, just having like 4 placements.
こなせるなんて知らなかったよ。
To me, this feels like poor placements. Like, a good example would be having a block here instead of here, or vice versa. So I could put, like, let's say Chaincaster right in this position. This Chaincaster probably could solo at least a few. I mean, I could use Horn, but she's physical. I want to try to use arts. There really isn't much other operator aside from GG, and again, meta. And even then, GG will be focusing on something else, so that wouldn't really work either. I guess the only one I could think of at the moment would be Firebus, and I don't have her built, so... Oops. I guess. Anyway. Now I can already notice with Dash 3 here that we're dealing with the boss. Illusions, Warp and Skip, Blood Rushes, and Surges. Abilities of Dukarel, Bridget's Crimson. Recovers fast after being attacked by the anti-witchcraft responsible bomb. With positionable bomb, my bad. Friendly units affected by the first form Blood Mist and second form Blood Evasion are forcefully retreated when their HP is 25% or low. Interesting. Okay. So is it just like try to get to the end point as fast as you can? Is that what I'm understanding here? So there is like literally one way to get to the end. Okay. Okay, that's not bad actually. It's really hard to really do anything. Like, he wouldn't have gotten as strong as he did if he didn't kill Bach Girl. And he wouldn't have killed her if I managed to heal her. And actually had my skill quick enough, but no.
I'm listening.
This is a long map.
We're counting on you again today.
Just because of how the second phase, so it's like you have to stall out. I think that's the best strat you can do, honestly. It's just best to stall out.
Qui non è successo niente. I know what I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay, that mouse
Mark
is
me
in a
with
bad
like a
position.
poison
There we
in your
go.
veins. Keep your distance.
Oh, shit. I should have done second. I should have done it for first.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque.
Okay, that was annoying. The boss did. Oh my god, boss, stop. You're not the. You stop, please. Thank you.
Don't keep me settling up your step.
Gotta love when the boss bams his revival.
いつでもいけるぜ。私が振りまく地で大盛り上がり間違いなし。
Don't get me wrong, I love this music. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The presentation of this is fantastic. I love how the boss is and how his animations are. I like the music. I don't mind the enemies. I just, aside from the Bone Door dude, but like that is like a very specific one.
Qui non è successo niente. Don't keep me waiting.
Well, let me take you out.
I have to get serious now.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
I keep going back and forth in like how would I
La fortuna
be a different scenario if I wasn't streaming? Would I enjoy this more?
Assumo le posizioni designate.
I don't know. There's some things like that I think about. If trying to finish it for a certain amount of time, I think to a certain degree doesn't really help with that.
ロックオン。
But
リラックスして、リラックス。
てか
Probably do this here. Even though it's not necessary.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
Gather around me, guys.
I like how he's targeting the drone on top, by the way.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. Assumo le posizioni designate.
Okay, that works. I know this could work. I just need to I just need to get to the point where I can deal with the boss and essentially just defeat him by reducing his stats, you know? And not get absolutely fucked over by bone thors.
Qui non è successo niente. Più fai veloce, meno farà male. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
I'm not. It is interesting that he is doing that he's working like that.
Serious now.
Picked out your bait yet?
That. Oh, wait, I could probably do
Le
this.
tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. Assumo le posizioni designate.
Yes. Oh, that's cool. That's good.
Almost does that.
Perfect timing of usage of skills there.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Now I don't have to worry about any more consistent respawning slugs. The boss should do his little... I'm gonna do summon thing. There we go.
Le tue ultime parole? Assumo le posizioni designate. I'm listening. Don't keep me better than your staff.
Just to be on the safe side, yeah, buff.
開始します。
押せもっと声を上げろ
Don't keep me waiting.
Come on. There we
Assumo le
go.
posizioni designate.
悪くない場所だ。気をつけて。死ね。
Why are you... Oh, because of his thing, yeah.
Le tue ultime parole?
Him lowering my attack speed right then and there was like the most disgusting thing he could have done.
言いてえのか
I'm listening. I know what. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it. Don't keep me waiting. Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano comunque. Assumo le posizioni designate.
Ose! 前の叫びなんて誰にも届かねえよ
Qui non è successo niente.
Seize the moment. Eyes blind by hatred.
Picked out your bait yet? Don't better watch your step. Qui non è successo niente.
Come on!
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
押せ
Come on, game! Thank you for not stunning me. Yeah, it stunned me in the worst possible way possible.
Sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it. Questo ti farà tacere.
I'm here to help.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
初期化治療プロセス開始します
I know what's better watch your step.
You're kind of doing it. The damage output for the boss is not enough. I say that. Come on, game. Keep dodging. Keep dodging.
I know what.
You're like, let's be real. The boss is probably like, God damn it.
Questo
Like,
ti
let's be.
farà tacere.
I think we finally got like a nice loop going on.
Assumo le posizioni designate.
Do this. I don't think so. I think he's dead.
Don't
I don't
doubt
think she's
your
dead.
judgment. The battlefield's all around you. Where do you think you're running?
おいもっと声を上げろ
You can't hide your fear. Qui non è successo niente.
This dude is way too fucking tanky. God damn. I wish I could do more with that one.
Don't keep me. You can't hide your fear. Assumo le posizioni designate.
押せもっと声を上げろ
Wait, is he at, wait,
Seize the moment.
8,000? He might have actually straight up tank. I think he is tanky. Is he? I can't tell. Well, I think that should be it.
Mission accomplished.
Oh my goodness. I knew at a certain point it was possible, it's just,
たちが戦っている
you know, doing it without getting screwed over by a single enemy.
ドクターさん私たちは
Okay, it's almost 2 a.m.
私も頑張ります
Hello there. Where do I even begin? Okay, so after that last round, it was super late in the day, and essentially we had one map. Well, spoiler alert, I didn't get around to finishing it. Well, what happened was I pretty much got so frustrated and being so late, almost 2 a.m. around the time that we left. It was probably like about an hour more so when it came to attempts that I stopped. And I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore, and we'll try tomorrow. So yeah, I finished it off, and then I looked into things, seeing how things were done, and just to kind of get more of what the hell people did, because to me, I felt like the 13-4 Inferno is harder than chapter or episode 12's. And I know to a lot of people that's preposterous. Where did you get to that conclusion? To me, from what I've experienced, I would say this stage was harder to do or figure out, that I had to look up what I had to do, or at least kind of get an idea of what people did, compared to -12-4 Inferno, where I never did that once. Just to kind of give you an idea of how easy it was for me to figure out this stage versus that stage. Now, I'm going to be doing multiple different strategies for this stage at once, and I'm going to also test out Hodier, just because he's a bulky-ass boy, and I think he'll actually be better than Saria, which there's some stall strats with Saria and Lee. But this is going to be a weird mixed build, okay? You're going to be seeing a build for hyper offense, and you're going to be seeing a build of super defense here, okay? I'm going to test things out. I don't know if this is going to even be possible. This will definitely be edited, and there's like good likely chance that this team will probably change. But the general gist is that when it came to actually finish this, because I did finish -4, it was off screen. I didn't record it. At the time, there is several reasons why that is the case. For one, at the time, United States was getting danced upon by tornadoes. What I mean danced upon is that we never had an EF5 tornado until last week for over 10 plus years. Okay? It was insane. I think from what I've heard was that there was over 80 tornadoes in one day. There was multiple tornadoes that touched down an hour away from where I live right now. Okay? Okay. So just giving you an idea of why I didn't stream that day, and why I didn't stream a long time for the next day, because of tornadoes. Simple, cool, clean. It is what it is. But I did finish it. And I've been debating since, editing the video here. Do I want to redo it? Do I just show you the pictures? I don't know. That's what I'll see here. I'll try to beat it again, but try to do my own kind of thing within multiple different strategies and see. The biggest issue with this Inferno is definitely the power you need to deal with it. It's really insane for multiple reasons. Okay? Like, I cannot describe how insane this map is, okay? They add a new variant to it. Fun fact, this one enemy variant only shows up on this one map, and there's a reason for it. It's probably like 1/4 tanky as the boss, almost, with the stun involved, I would say. Like, if you add the stun and reduce the damage reduction, 1/4 tankiness of the boss. Like this bot, the enemy type, which actually might as well show you because this is gonna be the team I'm gonna be rocking out with here. Since I've already completed this, these guys right here. These guys are tanky. This is probably one of the enemies that kind of caught me surprised of how tanky, and you do need to deal with it, especially the stun. But it takes a bit before it does stun. The major other threats is, of course, the Bone Guard Torturers. fuck these things. These things have caused me the most problems in the event aside from the boss, and the boss only gave me so much troubles during Inferno. I probably could have done the last stage without 6 stars, but at that point I was just too frustrated, mostly because of these fucking Bone Guard torturers. These guys are the pinnacle of fuck you. They are like pretty much, if they want them buffing the nightclub enemies and not realizing they buffed them way too much. Okay, that's how I'm trying to like showcase of just how insane this enemy is. It's so easy for this enemy, by the way, to get buffed that sometimes I'm not always accurate or into defeating the enemy that I should be. Hence why I don't think I'm going to be a first take here, just because it's always all over the place when it comes to this enemy, either getting super buffed or actually beating. And it's all over the place, and I can't really like say for certain when it comes to it like the best way to deal with it, aside just throwing everything at it and hope it dies. That's literally, I think, the best strategy. And that's saying something. I think out of everything here, this is the worst thing during this event. Of course, I would say the second is the boss is the second. Now, the boss, compared to the others, is very similar to certain kind of ways they kind of went about it. First phase is annoying, but you can stall the first phase. I would say that if it wasn't for this stage specifically, they changed one little thing that completely goes from you can stall the boss for as long as you want to good luck, motherfucker, you're not stalling this boss. And that's of course the fact that instead of 1 blood mist, it does 2. Now this took me a long time to figure out, like by the end of the recording session from the last video, over 5 hours long to figure this out. This is something I didn't even realize. That maybe you thought I realized, but I didn't really fully realize, and I thought it was just a random effect he did. Kind of like, not like a whole map effect where you just instantly respawn things. That's not actually what happens. It's this blood mist effect that I've been seeing that does that, where it instantly respawns. There's nothing you can do about it. It will always respawn the blood crystals back into blood spawns instantaneously. I can defeat 6 waves of these Bloodborns in a second, and nothing happens. And it's frustrating if you don't understand or realize that. And that's something I didn't understand or realize until I got to the very end, to the last stage of this boss. Even though I read through it, it didn't really click until that point. That's what makes this stage difficult. It's what caused me the most resets. That's what caused me to lose the most times, was infinite instant respawning of the blood spawns. That's it. It's not the second phase of this boss. It is not the Bone Guard torturers. It is not by these hairbearer scourgers. It is by infinite instant respawning bloodborns. Once you realize that, this is smooth sailing. Easily smooth sailing. There's multiple ways to deal with it. Going super offensive really quickly. Finding a strat that can consistently keep the enemies back is another one. Now, we'll see with the strategy in mind if that will work. I don't think so, but again, I'm testing things out here. And if I don't finish it because I'm not that interested, then you'll know, at least you get my thoughts on this stage. And to me, even though this boss isn't buffed to hell and back, the way they changed or slightly changed the way this boss works, to me, is harder than the Mitzi court. But why? And I would say it's a lot harder for me to figure out than even the Steam Knight. And I hate the Steam Knight, by the way. I despise the Steam Knight. But this boss is harder than that, tenfold. Just because of these little tweaks that, to me, took the longest time to eventually figure out and deal with it. The first attempt, by the way, the first attempt on this map, I did get to the second phase. I don't think it was the first step, it was like the first few attempts. I actually did get to the second phase, and I just couldn't get back to the second phase at all. Like, that kind of shows you it's like, somehow I messed up somewhere. Either because of confusion, or the way the boss works, somehow, in some way, I just didn't understand. And the biggest issue was, of course, the Blood Mist ability. Aside from that, the first phase is pretty much free. I think you can only go up to a certain point where the enemies no longer keep spawning, and you eventually have to get the boss to its second phase. That's just how it is. Now, the second phase, you can take the second phase even on this difficulty. It just takes preparation, but it's extremely doable. Is it something that I would suggest? It would probably be better off for you to do a strategy to go with that than to not go with that. For sure, 100%. But to do that, it's really extremely difficult, especially later on. We have 2 Bone Guard Torturers and 2 Clasters at the same time. Like, that is insane. It's like, go back to like the early past Infernos, like the 6 Bone Guard Thors at once. Yeah, especially if you're constantly getting spawned in by Bloodborne, these guys, it's GG. It's essentially GG. You cannot fully tank continuously with this enemy. You have to deal with it. You have to. No ifs, no ors, no buts. Anyway, regardless if I actually do finish this stage or not, hopefully this kind of gives you more of an idea or thought process through it, to hopefully deal with it. Well, without further ado, I'm gonna get into it. I did use a full team, but I'm gonna be doing this. We will see how this goes. This could go horrendous, by the way. Like, I just want to mention, this is not a guarantee of me actually winning, but we're going to try. And maybe or maybe not, I'll see you at a later date. If not, I'll probably, like, add something after this. I'm gonna shut up. Let's get into it. That sucks ass. Okay. Well, I didn't want to use the whole team, but it's like, I needed something for the bottom row. I just need something for the bottom row. The bottom row needs some shenanigans.
Let's go! Good scenery here, Doctor.
This was a weird, silly, stupid strategy that's probably going to work. If I can slowly kill these enemies out, like, we're golden. We're goosey. Yeah, we're goosing, whatever goosing
like the
means.
old days? No.
I'm prepared for life. Now ignited.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi interessano niente.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. 行くよ。言われなくても分かった。敵も逃げられると思うな。
Oh, that works!
Hello, friends. What are we talking?
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
私に指図するな。
Forward.
もっと早く動けるわ。
Where do you wish to go? I'm prepared to fight. Where do you wish to send this burn? You needn't fear.
Yielding is not an option.
Whew, almost done. dozed off.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
This will be over soon.
Bruh!
L'obiettivo avvistato. Ci vorrà solo un Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Seize the moment. Seize the moment. Send us to fly to fight Emperor.
何か指示はもっと早く動けるわ。I have to get serious now.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
悪くない場所だ。言われなくても分かった。これかもな。何か指示はターゲットが視界から消えちゃうのは嫌よね。言われなくても分かってる。
Where do you wish this endless burn? You needn't care.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me.
How very
何か指示は尻尾が流星のようだ。よくそうやって言われるの。
Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Seize the moment.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles. Let's not stay too long.
指揮する人がターゲットが視界から消えちゃうのは嫌よね。We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Where do you wish to go? I'm prepared. I am Dublin.
何か指示は尻尾が流星のようだ。よくそうやって
I
言
could
われ
probably
るの。
do this.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Melt away. Lock.
尻尾が流星のようだ。よくそうやって言われるの。
Hello, friends. What are we talking about?
Okay. That works for me.
Come on, man. Friendliness is good for business.
Ah, yes.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Più fai veloce, meno farà male.
Where do you wish to go? This endless burn. You needn't care.
指揮する人。見えなくなっちゃった。
Questo ti farà tacere. Più fai veloce, meno farà male. fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai come. Assumo le posizioni designate.
行くよ。私に指図するな。ドクターさん、気をつけて。一匹も逃げられると思うな。
I'm prepared to alive. Now.
ターゲットが視界から消えちゃうのは嫌よね。私に指図するな。
Qui non è successo niente.
指揮する人がターゲットが視界から消えちゃうのは嫌よね。
Same battlefield, different day.
It's not my wish to take lives. Doctor?
Don't doubt your own judgment. I was blinded by hatred.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Doctor, you will not come to harm.
Oh, this is pretty much a perma-stall now. Okay, I think this is it, guys. My own weird mixed
Where do you wish
strategy.
to go?
I could use the bomb on the bottom, which I'll do that.
何か指示はありますか。尾が流星のようだ。
Or at least I'll try to do that here.
Questo ti farà tacere.
Yeah, this is GG. My own little shanty using the boy
Where
himself.
do you wish to alive? Now.
Boy himself with the weedy and the Lee shenanigans.
There.
Take him out
Worries to
so we
rest.
can not worry about
Right.
DP.
Questo ti farà tacere.
I hope my game doesn't crash though. Oh my god.
Assumo le posizioni
The
designate.
game's gonna crash. I have a feeling it's gonna crash. Don't crash on me, game. But, oh my god, game, please don't crash on me. I would be mad if I lose because the game crashes. Animation. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. Actually, beating it and doing it, that was fun. That was either the third or fourth attempt. I did bring an extra ally, which I pretty much borrowed a lead from someone else because someone. Please, Suzerain. Come on. I know you're very talkative. You want to speak, but please let me speak. Thank you. Anyway, so I used Lee as like pretty much an option for that top row. I completely forgot Lee existed. So like Lee is just out here like probably one of the best opportunities because he can't get stunned. By the way, can't get stunned. He's able to push back those things consistently. The only downside is if he gets hit by the Blood Mist, but he's still able to attack fast enough and be able to push the things fast enough, far enough. That's not an issue. It's actually pretty damn fucking good. You just have to get around his DP issue. Aside from that, there's some usual enemies there, but Weedy. So like I said when it came to the way I was going to go about this, the main goal was to do a mixture of both offense and defense. So the defense is Weedy, Lee, and Hodier. Because Hodier, okay, I did not expect him to tank that fucking well. Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. Why the hell are you not using Hodier as a tank? Beats me! Beats the fuck me! I don't understand either. I'm generally surprised at how well he can tank that vampire ass. Anyway. So, there's that. Weedy is there to push. She was able to stall enough and push enough that it worked. They kept respawning, but I kept pushing them back until that very end. They were like, all of them were just past the vampire. Did you imagine, you know, the whole meme with Weedy? It's an old, like, science, like, I don't know how old it is, honestly, where someone gets shot when they open the door instantly by, essentially, air cannon, or I think it was an air cannon with, like, pressurized air. Essentially that, but instead of being hit, it just passed by the Suckermatch's head. He's like, I can see that as a meme, just him being frazzled. Just continuously see his blood leeches just go past him, unable to do shit. You know, debate them, continue to push them. That is the motto here. And I was actually able to do it with the Bone Gods a lot better too. Now, in the very beginning, as my first attempt, I tried to do Lee at the beginning, in that one spot at the top, but it's too early. I'm able to stall out a little bit with Texas. That's what I decided to go with, because that's something I knew you could do. You can stall out the blood leeches by hitting them at the very far end, so you can deal with them. It takes some time to get someone else there if you don't use someone like Mountain. So if someone that's not really easily able to tank, that's something you can do. Like Lee, for example, you can wait it out. Wait it out. That's something I did notice when I did it, like, actually the first tries before stopping during the first Inferno stream. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else to note. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but I can understand now, with one of the viewers that was in the chat at that time, why he loves this map, and it's like, I could see that. What I'm just because of how long it took, it, by the way, it's not even been 50 minutes yet of my attempts here. I'll probably tie them, because it's like, if you don't know how to easily deal with the blood spawns all that much, yeah, you're going to get, like, easily destroyed, and you're gonna feel worse than even the Damatsi cord. And I think that's something to be very mindful of when doing this. And I think that's honestly the thing that really bothered me and destroyed me so much, was that blood mist. That's why I really, really heavily harped on that, okay? So, there's some really good operators I use that are, like, the mainstay of this map. Like, Reed, for example. Even if the blood leeches do somehow get by, you might be able to save some minutes or some time by having them die over there before they get to the exit. So it's like, you could probably give yourself some time to be able to do something, to put someone there to handle if that happens again. And so that's why it's like, okay, this strategy works, but I need someone to do shift. Weedy S2. Weedy S2, if you ever done, if you ever participated in Condition of the Contract, you know that Weedy S2, and sometimes Weedy S3, depending upon the CC, by the way. Like, I've played all CC aside from the very first one, aka CC, Beta. Not CC 0, CC Beta. I did not play CC Beta, but I did play from 0 until, obviously, 12. So, if you have ever done one of them, sometimes Weedy S2 is a mandatory skill. So it's like, to me, with my knowledge. And of course, I did, like, the person who was trying to help me try to figure out was like, think of it as CC. Now, actually doing it's like WDS2 CC. That's not exactly probably what he meant, but it's kind of ironic when I think about it. So yeah, WDS2 to keep pushing, keep pushing, and it works. It works as a crowd control measure, as well as being able to block as well. And it's honestly just using the strategy to kill the offensive strategy at the same time. Both in tandem. You don't necessarily need to consistently stun or freeze. Also, actually, I want to say this. I could have also used Gnosis. I was thinking of trying to go with Gnosis, but I never actually really went with it. I'm thinking about it now. Because from what I understand, okay, just want to interject before I go crazy on a tangent here. The point I was trying to make is that I was focusing on the bone torturer dudes with the whips. I didn't specify, so you might be thinking I'm talking about like the blood-borne worms and the crystals. No, I'm talking about the rip bone torturer dudes. Okay, cool. Correct. I think the only way for those things not to be restore their health is at the instant of a stun and maybe full-on freeze. I'm not entirely positive on the full logistics. Either it's the instant impact of the effect of the debuff to the enemy, or it's somehow certain ones can do the full thing and stun just so happens to do it at the very start. I don't know. It's weird that if you stun him like for a certain amount of seconds, you'll still do that ability to heal. But at the instance of a stun, from what I've understood or seen, he doesn't. At least from what I understand. It's a good showcase is S3 there with Texas. Like, it's stunned long enough with the initial stun that if you kill something else on the side and he's still stunned, he still heals. That's how you can easily figure that out. But I've seen Gnosis usage, and I haven't really seen it happen with Frozen. So I can't really per se say with confidence it's the same thing with Frozen. Unlike the others, I can't say anything with Sleep. I can't really say. I think Sleep could be interesting. Like, Black Knight could probably be an option to deal with the bone guys. So hopefully these suggestions might give you some idea. I know Status Affliction might for a second or two, or depending upon which one, will affect them differently in terms of his activating his ability. Hence why when you're doing all the attacks and going in, that's why some of the better players will say use Texas S3 straight on them while you're doing all the damage, and it greatly reduces the risk or the chance of him restoring HP for that 1 or second or less than 1 second interval where the enemy doesn't restore its HP when an enemy ally dies by it. Again, I don't know the full logistics on it. I think it's really annoying that even if you stun, sleep, or stun at least, I don't know about sleep or freeze again, or levitate. I don't know why he's still after the fact when he's still stunned. I think that's kind of bullshit, but regardless. Aside from what I've seen, overall, at least video to show you guys that, hey, I did do Dash 4, I at least did it on video recording, and I did a different strategy than I did when I did it offline. And probably something you probably won't see much using both Lee and Weedy in a showcasing of beating this map. Maybe one or the other, but both? I believe the most part on the top lane? And conserving DP and making sure I'm being safe with them? Probably not gonna see that much, okay? Regardless, that's gonna probably be it for now. Obviously, I already beat it, so I already gotten the rewards. But and one last thing to note, this will be an additional surprise for people that actually watch the stream, because obviously I'm not watch the videos that will either watch the streams or not. This is not, I'm not streaming, this is recording, so this is gonna be an extra treat for those people. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now, and I'll see you guys in another video in the future. Until then, peace.